The last video I just showed you how to add an argument for the, and you see we just printed the 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 file. This is the address of the file. You need to read the parameter. Okay, I'm just gonna not printing anymore this one, and what I'm gonna say, I'm saying a string words forbidden word count read file. I'm gonna talk about the read file later, but I'll write the new function. Okay, is the I write the new function in the class word count here. Okay, this is my function. Okay, and I just read the file, and argument 2 is gonna be as an input, and the configuration as well. And this is how I just found it on the internet. This read file is gonna read from that file, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna print it, say just one comment, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just print the words as well. Okay, and I just want to conf set words, not this one anymore, and I'm just gonna use that line. Okay, imagine we already know the code of the read file. That's all. We're gonna read the file, and only we're gonna do the setting to the configuration, and the configuration, instead of the setting the word and mi is beer or love or everything, we're gonna read from the file. Just assume this is there is two ways of the programming. One, you assume you already have the function, and you just after you write the details. But some people, they go for the details first, and after write the program. Always, I think it's better to go to the you assume you already have the whole function, and you just bring your structure to the to a better view, and just after you write the details. And now, even for understanding, imagine you already know what is the read file. Read file, just getting the argu2. Okay, and oh, I'm sorry, it has to get the hdfs path. I'm sorry, and it was working anyway, but it's even hdfs path, and get the string, and instead of putting the string from the here, is gonna read from the file. Imagine we already know the read file, getting the path of the file and return the string. I'm gonna just uncomment this function, and I explain to you line by line. It's not that much difficult. It's like opening a file. If you already programmed about opening the file, it's gonna be the same. And I'm so tired. I'm just gonna do the last video for tonight, and the only thing I need to tell you is about the reading the file, and just explain the function of the read file. Maybe I'm not explaining because I'm tired, not explaining very good way, but we're gonna have tomorrow group study and just explaining the later more details. But let me just run the program first and see, do we have any output, good output. Okay, I told you again, I just changed a little bit main for I just changed a little bit main to getting using, okay, error. Okay, yeah, it's because we are using in here, as you can see, couple of objects. This one, and there is the other one as well, the file system as well. That's why we have to here you import these two line as well, to just the system knows these objects. That's all. I will send you, anybody just leave the comment. I'm gonna send you the file, the code, and you can use it. You change it a little bit yourself as well. Okay, I'm gonna just run the program again. The error was because of I didn't import the library. Oh, okay. You see that this is the forbidden word. Forbidden word. You see? Oh, okay. Study, Reza, don't. But you see that here, and that means because I just told them because I'm like a kind of tracing the program. Actually, it doesn't do anything, just printing, just to give you more information. That means the words forbidden, we already, word forbidden is the right, we read in the right way, but you know, we wrote the program for the string, for this one. Let me just comment this one with this one, just to show you. As you can see, after reading the file, I just, okay, let me just bring them together. And after reading the file, you see, only instead of the passing and just setting the configuration with this word, I'm just setting the configuration with the words forbidden here. What is the words forbidden? Words forbidden is string, is getting the from the word count, the read file. Okay, the rest of the program is the same. Okay, we just need now to just get information how to read the file from the hdfs from the programming. Now we just using for the parameter, but you can do whatever you want to do. Even the, I think, Spark and the Hive, they are doing the same thing. It's just like a Java program. You can just read the file, you can just write, read, do whatever you want to do. Just don't think it's that if we're just learning how to work with the code of the Hadoop from the Java programming. But it doesn't mean whatever we just write in the program, as long as we know how to work with the code of the, we know the structure, we know how the Hadoop works, we can do whatever we want. I don't have any idea what to do, you know, just the things we already have in assignment, but maybe so many things else. Even we can just using the data for the neural network, using the, you know, NLP for the that's this is like a data, a file system anyway. Okay, I'm just going to explain very quickly. I'm going to have the str forbidden here. I'm defining, and at the end I'm going to return in the str forbidden. Okay, and I'm going to just here the file system. Okay, the file system is the information about the, because already we know about the Hadoop. All the information of the Hadoop is as far as I know is the in configuration. As you can see, we are sending the configuration. What is it? We're sending configuration. You see configuration here to the function. Okay, the file system. This is the file system. This file system, if you see, we can open with the path here. Okay, and I'm just here is I'm saying that if we cannot open the file, just return the error. Okay, but here is the is going to be actually okay. The thing is, do you remember here I didn't pass the, I passed the only argument because hdfs here, hdfs path is added the hdfs column // but for the last version I just sent it argu2, but it was working. I just tested before, it was working because the file system is get the configuration. Actually, this is one object. There's lots of information, you can read it on the internet, and you can get the path, right path from the file. Actually, path file. I think I'm just very stupid. Forget about what I said till now. I'm gonna explain tomorrow. But anyway, is a file system here. Is open the path. Path is the object of the path. We get already file. The file is here. We're just sending the string, the file name here, and at this is gonna be our instance of the file, and this is here we're just reading the byte by byte, and we adding the here the byte casting to the character and sending in a str forbidden. At the end we just closing the file, and it's so simple. I think just if you have any question, you can go just search on the internet what is exactly file system. But this is how you open and send the file name. And when it's sending the file name, just sorry, not file name. it's the string inside the file. That's all, finished. And then the rest of the program